for bishop takes b3. No, well, yeah, well, I guess it wins. It should win the game. Well, simply because white is tied up with the bishop to the a pawn and with the king to the king side. So you reach this position. But then black, of course, is threatening to play a3. But white will play this move. And now, in order to win the game, black needs to bring the king over. Now, well, it's a win. King over to the queen side. It's a win, but it has to be timed accurately. Well, if the pawn was already on a2, then it's very easy because there is no way, white can take any pawns. But with the pawn needing to cross the a3 square first, there is some kind of a possibility that in this situation, say if it was black's turn to move and he went king d3, then white in reply actually can take the pawn on f3. So it's absolutely not needed for a human player, to bother with this kind of stuff. Although I understand that computers show that this is a quicker win. A quicker doesn't necessarily mean better. Well, what Magnus did, and I'm sure that every good player would have done the same, is just to simply return to his main plan, which is to force the white pawns on the queen side on a dark square, so the black king then would have a path, infiltrating. And that's really, that's the end for Hikaru. So they reached this, and then they went over there. It's coming back to h5, exactly as I said. And now Hikaru resigned the game. Well, those people who thought, as some kind of whatever, his cell phone ring, whatever, he went to get orange juice and lost on time. This is not the case. White is absolutely totally lost here. And as a matter of fact, I think that white is lost in this position, maybe lost, even if black didn't have the pawn on e6. No, and as is, there is really no contest. One more comment, before we depart here. Look at the fate of this pawn on a3. This is the kind of pawn you cannot defend with your bishop and opposite cover bishop endings. So the pawn's going to be lost for sure. Let me just play how it could defend it. Just play a few moves. Yeah. Yeah, let's play the solid move. It always helps. And now, that's the final Zugzwang. That's the final Zugzwang. No, I mean, I don't blame Hikaru for not letting us see this on the board. He had enough pain, coming his way in the tournament. Well, with that, I'm going to conclude my coverage. Once again, congratulations go to both Levon Aronin and Magnus Carlsen. They once again confirmed that maybe they're in a class of their own. They're the only 2,800 players that really play.